let's talk about closing gifts. So I'm going to give you a look inside my closing gift system in my real estate business. I feel like a lot of times I'm talking to you here as the real estate coach, but I walk the walk just as much as I talk the talk. So my husband and I, if you didn't know, we run a real estate business. We're a small but mighty real estate team in sunny Scottsdale in Phoenix, Arizona. And we are in the process of revamping a lot of our systems. And part of that is our closing gift. And I want to give you a look at our closing gift. Stick with me. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe if you like this content, this type of video, because if you do like this video, I'm also going to make another one about what we do for birthdays. And I think that you're going to love what I do for birthdays. But let's talk about closing gifts. First, I'm going to talk about what I do for closing gifts, when I do it, and then I'm going to show you what goes in my birthday gift. I'm going to leave no stone unturned. Okay, so let's talk about who's getting closing gifts. So obviously, anyone who's actually closing with me is getting a closing gift. Buyers, sellers, right? They're going to get something special from us. Now, it's a lot easier to gift to buyers because you can give them a housewarming gift. It feels a little bit more obvious. For sellers, we do a couple of different things. If you want me to share exactly what I do for sellers, that'll be another video. But let's talk about what I do for buyers after they purchase their home. So we prepare our closing gifts and we have it ready to hand to them either during the final walkthrough or when we are there at the house after it's closed and we are giving them the key. Now, what we don't want to do is give them anything too big that they're going to have to focus on moving or that it's going to get in the way. And we also want to give them something that's really beautiful and branded and curated with local goods, but also has some unique personalized items that are specific to them as well. Our closing gifts in terms of cost are anywhere between $100 and $300, depending on the level of the sale, depending on the client, depending on the situation. But in most cases, this is what they're going to get. And I'll show you that in a minute. Trying to think if there's anything else you need to add on top of the entire system. But I think it's pretty straightforward. So let's talk about it. So I will preface this by saying that this is not terribly different from what I used to do. This is not a big deviation. The biggest change that we've added to this is our branded boxes. And big kudos to Bryce, my husband. He did tons of internet searching, looked at a lot of different examples until he found the actual box that we wanted. So these are really beautiful. They come with a satin enclosure, and then these are magnet enclosures too. So it just stays really crisp. And then we went on to Canva and put on the design. We just added our names and then an illustration that we really like for our real estate team. We're just kind of leaning into that desert feel because Arizona. So as we open it, we're still changing a couple of things. One thing that we are going to include is our client offboarding magazine. This is not my offboarding magazine, but just pretend that it was, and it's laid perfectly in here. And yes, my water bottle leaked all over it on the way over here. But our client offboarding magazine is another template that we got from Blueprint Brand Studio. Again, like I said, they did this buyer guide for us. She does all of our templates. She's amazing. You can buy any of those in her shop. And then here's what we're doing to really create closing gifts kind of in bulk and prepare for them, but then still adding personal touches to it. Okay, so obviously branded box, that presentation is beautiful. And we bought these in bulk, so we have them in our office, always ready to go. No last minute energy over here. And then we chose some staple items that we really love and feel make a great housewarming gift for any buyer. So we have some really pretty hand towels, Turkish hand towels that we got. Again, leaning into the cactus theme, we're adding in a bottle opener. And you can't tell, but this is a really nice, heavy, it's sturdy. It feels really good in the hand. We are obviously throwing in some business cards. And then we are doing these fantastic cement coasters. And we got several of these. We got a big bulk order of these from a small business on Etsy, which is super cool. So these are handmade by a small business made in the USA. So love those coasters. And then we have this really cute match set that we got several of these as well. So again, these are so pretty to have, not necessarily something you would go out of your way to purchase for yourself, but they make a beautiful gift. This is a match strike set. So there's a match striker under one of these. what you do is you put your a little grouping of matches, and we tied these with some string, but you put your matches in this. And then you always have a striker next to it. So you strike the match, and then you put the spent match in the other holder if you don't have a trash nearby. It's just cute. It's extra, makes a great statement. You would probably keep that next to where you light your candle. In addition to that, we also got, our thing is matte black. If you can't tell, like, we love that kind of sharp, bold design. It's welcoming, not overly feminine. We like something that is approachable to both genders. And we also got a bunch of kind of a bulk order of these wick trimmers as well. And then finally, here's one thing that we just kind of learned. We are wine people big time. So we have a membership with an Arizona-based winery. This is Arizona Stronghold. This is their Lozen. This is a pretty pricey bottle of red wine, and it's one of our favorites. What we wanted to do was to keep this really local. And so this is kind of like a flagship wine with a flagship winery in Arizona. And so we went with this because this is definitely a very special bottle of wine. But as some will rightly point out, not all of our clients are wine drinkers, right? And so we actually just had that instance yesterday where we got all excited. We were putting together the closing gift, and we realized, oh, we don't need to take wine to this one because these clients of ours don't drink. So instead, what we have in those situations, if some of our clients, if we know they do not imbibe, we got these beautiful, lush throw blankets, and they're from the Hearth and Hand line at Target. Again, it's just like a little pricier than a throw that you might go out of your way to buy for yourself, but again, makes a perfect gift. And so we were really excited to kind of round out that closing gift. So imagine this space with a beautifully packaged throw blanket that, again, it's just soft, it's comfortable, it's not going to take up obnoxious amounts of space, and it's going to be something that they'll have hopefully in their living room for at least a while. So that's a quick look at my closing gift and the ways that we are going to continue personalizing those. Again, all of that stuff we purchased in bulk. And by bulk, I mean we got like 5 or 10 of all of those things at least. So that way we always have it stored in our office space, like we have it ready to go. And then for individual clients or for clients who purchased at maybe a higher price point, or if it feels like we should really be doing a little bit more for them, repeat clients, that sort of thing, you know that we're going to add in some like great gift cards to like local restaurants, right? So like dinners on us type situation. You know that we might go through and add on something more specifically. So that alone creates a beautiful base that is appropriate for any price point for any new home welcome gift, like housewarming gift. Absolutely. And then it's highly riffable. So you can riff off of it. You can add in extra stuff. If we had clients who had young kids, for example, you know that I would be going and getting some extra snacks, like an extra snack basket for the kids. Also, maybe getting some matching PJs for the kiddos to wear and set up a little gift for them specifically, right? So again, highly riffable, but this way you're not coming up with something on the fly. And for most of your clients, you are set with that gift. That is a totally appropriate housewarming gift for any real estate agent who's got buyers. Now, again, that's really just like the level, and I'm sorry this is wet, but that's really just the level of branding that we like to have in our marketing. So like if you'll see, all of our print is like very on brand, very heavy stock, very beautiful, feels good to the touch. So we're going through and updating a couple of those pieces and just making sure everything is clear. But the next project that we're going to be working on is our welcome gift. While that is like a big statement at the closing, that's a fantastic closing gift, I want something to really like set the tone for the transaction. And so the next thing that we're going to be working on is our new client welcome gift. And I have some fantastic ideas for that. I am so excited to share. Subscribe to this channel, like this video if you want me to drop a video on that specifically. But we haven't even gotten into the other stuff like my what I do for birthdays, my birthday program, my referral gifts. So lots to come if you are interested in it. I know this is a very different style of video for me to share, but as I do, I'm trying some different kinds of content and I'm trying to figure out what would be most helpful for you in this stage of your business. So please keep me posted on what helps. And if you want links to any of that stuff, I will drop all the links to everything that I'm including in there so that you can shop them for yourselves as well. Hope that you love this video. And I hope that if anything, this made you inspired for your own closing gifts for your clients. If so, let me know. Keep me posted on how I can help. And in the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. Till next time, keep on crushing it.